I, Dr. Kapil Govil, welcome you in this video. In this video, we will discuss how to take input as a matrix and how to print it. So let's see. Suppose we have a matrix of order 4 by 3. It means 4 rows should be there and 3 columns should be there. So let's take 4 rows and 3 columns. And we are storing some values, and through program we will of course store all the values like 1, 2, 7, 8, 7, 3, 4, 0, 2, 8, 11, 3. Suppose these are elements have to be stored in this matrix, and matrix name is mat. And this we have 2 braces here because this is for row and this is for column. So this matrix mat have 4 rows and 3 columns with these values, and we have to make a program for this matrix. So first of all we have to take header file and main function. We are taking integer because matrix name is mat. So, and number of rows are 4 and columns are 3. So we have written 4 by 3. And I will be required for loop. One loop will be for row and one loop will be for column. So I and j, 2 variables will be required for using loops. Now for clearing screen, CLR SCR function, and because we already know what is the number of rows and number of columns, so we are not asking user for number of rows and columns. So we are starting loop from 0 to less than equal to 3. Why we are taking 3? Let's discuss. We are taking the loop I for row, and we have taken 0 to 3. So this will be 0th row, this is first row, this is second row, and this is third row. So that's why we have taken for row 0, 1, 2 and 3. So 0 to 3, and then for column 0 to maximum size of column is 3, so 0, 1 and 2. So it will be 0, it will be 1 and 2. So 0 to 2, and j will be incremented, and then we have to give a message to enter any element. So printf enter element or enter number, scanf ampersand mat I j. So let's see what is happening here. First of all, value of I will be 0 and j will be 0. Suppose this is the case, this is I and this is 0, this is j. So initial values for I and j are 0, 0. So printing matrix 0, reading matrix 0 and 0 for 0th row, 0th column. So for value for this cell will be taken as input. When iteration incremented, so value of j will be incremented by 1, so it will be 1. So value for matrix 0, 1, it means 0th row first column it will be taken. Whatever value user want to input, it will be stored in that position, and then loop will be incremented for j, it will be now 2. Whatever value user want to store at 0, 2, it means 0, 2 here it will be stored, and then loop will be again incremented and it will be 3. But for 3 this condition will be failed, so it will not be executed. So loop will be, we are ending this loop. So loop will be here, and value of I will be now 1. So for value of I, it will be restarted. For restarting, j value will be 0. So now condition will be this. So I is now 1 and j is now 0. So 1 and 0. First row, 0th column, user want to input. Then it will be again incremented by 1. So value at 1 1 means here. Then again it will be incremented. Then 1 2. Then again incremented but will not be executed. So value of I will be now 2. For 2, j will be again iterated for 0, 1 and 2. So at initial stage 2 0, 2 0 will be stored, then 2 1, then 2 2. So after reaching this stage, I will be incremented again, it will be 3. So value for I will be 3 and this j will be 0. So value for this means 3 0, 3 1 and 3 2 will be stored. So we are now assuming that all those values are stored. Now we have to print all those values. So what we have to do? We have to again start this loop, I equal to 0, I less than equal to 3, I plus plus, and for j equal to j is less than equal to 2, and print f %d mat I j. One more thing you should note. What is the meaning of j? J is we have used for column. So when we have printed 3 columns, one column means first column, second column and third column. So after printing of 3 columns, we should change the line. So after printing of columns, 3 columns, we should change the line. So after printing this, we should change the line by writing /n. So /n will change the line. Then when the value of I is 1, it will be started for 0 to 2 for these values. So these value will be printed at the next line. So after this, we are closing for loop and writing get ch and this brace. So this will print the entire matrix of order 4 by 3, and we have taken this as input and printed here. So I hope this concept is now clear to you. I hope this video is loved by you. You like this video, you love this video. If you love this video, please share this video among your friends which are available on WhatsApp groups and Facebook. So thanks for watching this video.